Man, when I tell you this story here was a doozy, because I'm sitting here, hey, as you can see, I'm sitting there scratching my face trying to figure out like what in the world is going on. Even though the story worked out, the ending worked out in this athlete's favor, this is the precursor of the setup for what's going to come down the pike next, because there's going to be somebody else going to try this. And I mean, I get it, but man, you know what? We got to look at some intangibles here as far as some things that was missed in all of this. And I got to give the young man, I'm going to give his representation, I'm going to give him their credit, because they were trying to stand on business as far as what they felt this young man should get. But you got to remember, the game didn't change, and everybody ain't playing the game the same way that they used to play it before. And we're going to talk about exactly what that is right after this. This is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tune in, tap in, tell a friend of a friend. That is my phrase that I use all the time. It's kind of like the phrase that pays. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. If you haven't done so already, make sure you got your blankets, your lunch, your breakfast, whatever it is that you need to get yourself comfortable, to sit back and relax and watch this show that we're about to drop on you right here. Because you know what? Sometimes you got to have a couple of talking points, because this situation here could definitely be something that's going to be a reflection for someone else that's coming down the pike, where it can help them to keep them from going into uncharted water like Mr. Nico did with this situation here. And I ain't mad at him for what he did. I'm not mad at him for what he did, because sometimes you got to let folks know, hey, listen, y'all kind of got me on the cheap, but you know, we need to really think about what's going on. But before any of y'all get pissed off with me saying that, let me say this. A deal was struck 2023. We a year or two after the pandemic hit. NIL is up and going. If I'm not mistaken, this young man got a deal, I think it was like $8.3 million, something like that. You know, I ain't pocket watching, just calling out what's out there. And I'm looking at, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dang, I'm like, for this young man to get that type of deal, I watched him play ball, with the 7-on-7 and doing his thing out there. And I mean, this young man definitely can spin that ball. No doubt about it. Comes into Tennessee, shows them what he can do. And then all of a sudden you start hearing all of these stories after this past season. Well, actually, before leading up to the playoffs, the bowl game, you start hearing all these stories. You sit there like, wait a minute, this kid ain't doing this. Where are we going with this? I mean, are we just bringing up things just to make it be something that it's not? And you already know, once you got control over the media, you got control over television, the radio, so on and so forth, and the newspaper, hey, whatever they want to put out there on your tail, they're going to put it out there on you. And guess what? You got to fight through that news cycle to get to where you're trying to go. And that's something that this young man was able to do, because there was a lot of programs that said they weren't fooling with him. I mean, they weren't fooling with him. And I understand why they say they weren't fooling with him, because the asking price, you got to understand one thing, guys. This is something that's going to really hit home. Yes, I understand. Nico Iamaleava is looking at what some other quarterbacks have just gotten paid as far as getting out there on the field and playing ball. Yeah, Carson Beck had his NIL deal while he was at Georgia, and he's sitting there looking like, wait a minute, if this man could go ahead, bust wide, and get another deal, going to Miami, they're going to give him 4.5. Hey, I'm better than this dude. I'm like, hey, I'm sure he bowled up with that thing. Like, man, hold on, let me say it with my chest. I'm better than this cat. I should get at least 4.5. I mean, if I don't get 4.5, give me 4. Give me 3.7, something like that. And he tried to renegotiate with Tennessee, allegedly. That's the story that they got coming out of Rocky Top over there. He allegedly tried to renegotiate, and they like, heck no, we ain't doing that. But, he decided, hey, listen, I'm going to go ahead and miss some practices, whatever have you. And, Coach Heupel got a little pissed off about it. Decided, hey, you know what? Cool. You and miss practices? Get your behind up out of here. You can go ahead and go. So he decided he'd go ahead and hit the portal. Now, you got this one young man over here. I got to bring this cat up. Mr. Josh Pate. Josh Pate, he's a Tennessee fan through and through. And, I mean, what took place, as far as when Nico decided he wanted to take his time to go somewhere else to get more money for his play out there on the field, I mean, it infuriated this man. He couldn't believe that, wait a minute, who the heck does this guy think he is, wanting to go get more money to come out here and play for us? No, we ain't giving him that kind of money. Well, guess what? What you won't do, somebody else will do. But you got to understand, there's always a catch to this thing. Now, when I say it's a catch to this thing, yes, the word is out that UCLA did pick him up and decide that they're going to make him their new quarterback. But out of that 8.2 million, he got, was it 2 million this year? Whatever. I think it's like 2 million he got for this past season. He's going to get 8 million total. You lost some of that money when you decided to go to UCLA. Now, I don't know if they went ahead and tried to backload you on it to make sure you was going to, be steadfast as far as what's going on. But the alleged story that's coming out now is the part about the offense. Heupel's offense was not conducive to this young man's play. And I'm going to be real with you. Did you, for the people that are representing this young man, the representation, did you guys not pay attention to that before he signed with them? Or was the fact that because they were the highest bidder, you went to Tennessee, took the money, and then decided, hey, look, we can go ahead and do something different. I ain't really feeling this. I want to go somewhere else. Hey, let's try and get them to give us more money. They don't give us more money, we're going to go. Guys, trust and believe. This here, Nico has just broken the NCAA. Why do I say that? Because what they're going to do now is they're going to make sure that all of this money here is in the contracts. It's going to be so ironclad, locked down to where it's going to hurt for athlete to get up out that get up out these deals. Somehow, some way, somebody going to put some type of bill in front of Congress. Congress going to pass this crap, and the NCAA going to jump on it because the NCAA does not want to be responsible as far as any of this crap that's going on right now. And honestly, truly, the NCAA needs to just dissolve and move the hell on because they're not even serving a purpose. But with all of that being said, Nico is going over to UCLA to play with the Bruins now that's in the Big Ten. Now, I'll be real with you. You was in the SEC, Big Ten. I mean, those are two top dog conferences that are out there. And I'm kind of glad you did give it another top dog conference. But the question still remains. Are you going to remain if they don't give you what you want after the season is over with? Are you going to come up with another excuse saying that the offense was not to what your expectations as far as what you're looking to do to get out there on the field? I mean, there's a lot of things that you got to take into consideration when you're making these kind of moves. Now, the bad part about this, and this is why I say he broke the NCAA, the very thing that they were complaining about was athletes, trying to reach out to different schools, on the back end, trying to position themselves to get them to come recruit them, pull them out of the transfer portal. I mean, this has been going on since the beginning of time. We ain't gonna play no games with this and act like this is something new because it's not. What I'm saying to you is that Nico, what transpired allegedly, I'm throwing the quotes up allegedly, you were talking to other schools to see if they were willing to give more money in order to get your services. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This money that you're getting for NIL, you're getting for pay to play. This ain't forever money. You got the junior college people coming in there with extra years of eligibility, and you still got athletes that's still sitting here trying to find their way to get to the bag. I'm going to be real with you. At some point in time, guess what's going to happen? They're going to cut the bottom of that bag, and guess what? The money that you thought you had in your bag ain't going to be there no more because you're going to either have to make a decision. You're going to go ahead, go on through your 4 years and get up out of there, or you're going to come up short. I'm just being honest with you guys. This thing is about to get real tricky. The House versus the NCAA, that money, that additional $20.3 million that they're looking to give to each institution that each sports program that decide that they want to enter into that to get that additional money. I will to bet you there's some of them out there right now trying to figure out is, taking that money, is it beneficial to what they're looking to accomplish, or is this something that they can back off of and say, you know what, hold up. I think we need to move away from this because this is going to be a bigger problem than what we anticipated. All I'm saying is, guys, be on the lookout as far as what's going on. Athletes, make sure you have a plan in place as far as where you're looking to go and know who you're dealing with. Because once you sign on the dotted line, they got your behind. It's no, oh man, well, you promised me this. You said that, hey, they're gonna be like, hey, look at this paper. Look at this piece of paper right here that you signed. Look at this contract you signed. So you please pay attention to what you're signing right now. I understand that, Nico wanted more money. And I mean, Carson Beck, he fell into the lap of the University of Miami to get that money. And you would think that for someone to get $4.5 million to go play college football in one season, they had won a national championship. I'm being honest with you. And if the reports are true that Nico is receiving less money from UCLA, hey, All I can say is I hope you're happy where you are. But again, make sure your representation is representing you correctly. Because all of these schools out here that said that they did not want to talk to you, I mean, when you got an article sitting in the New York Times stating all of the different schools that said no because of I'm going to say your demands, because of the demands that he had, you have to really ask yourself, God dog, what was this young man looking to get from these institutions as far as him coming to play for them? So that's another thing too, athletes. Make sure that you're not out here asking for something that's just so out of whack that teams are going to be turned off by you and say, you know what, we don't even want to be bothered. Just go ahead on about your business. We cool. We'll move on and do the next thing. But hey, I'm happy for the young man. He's over at UCLA. We're going to wait and see what he's going to do this upcoming season. But guys, this is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. But until next time, peace and we out.